Good people. If you've never been around an Amish community or in one, you should. Morning all. Welcome on the YouTube Chicken Ranch Homestead channel. Monday morning after Christmas, chickens on my hay. I can't stand it. Can't keep them off. Wood pile dwindling. Need more. Go get more. Gotta start a fire. Go get things going this Monday morning. Talk about the weekend, whatever, maybe not. Feed some animals. All right, I'll see you around. All right, welcome to the dungeon, so to say. Downstairs at the old DS stove. It's Amish made out of Lancaster. Slab wood. What is it good for? Starts our fires. I got it pretty well cleaned out this morning. I took a broom I had down here and I cleaned it out. Then I cleaned out the ashtray. I cleaned out the ashtray yesterday. So I'll leave what's in there for now. I use these little Rutland squares. Let's see if I can do this. There it is. See how it's got the little veins in there? That's where the airflow comes from. I always try to get the flame right over that. Helps it start up. Let me get this back. The slab wood we got here is maple. This was what we bought for the bro house. It's one of the very first videos. And then I got some ash here that was cut down last year on our neighbor's property. And they let us have it. They weren't getting to the tree. It's on one of their hay fields. The township cut down because it was dead. And they're worried about hitting the ground. So that's what we did. Let's see where we're at. Let's get you in there. I built fires a little bit differently than everyone else, but they seem to work. All right. DS stove. This one I found helps create draft because it's up on the top side. There's a, let's see here. Open this one. It lets draft in, which helps push it up the chimney. There's a little drop thing in there. I can't think of the word right now, but where the smoke goes up and through, and it curls back up and goes out. It's not the greatest system. It's kind of cokey in here, but you can see where it goes, and it goes, sorry about the glare, out to the chimney. But it comes out of there, but it essentially, let's see if I can get it over here. It's too dark. Where you can see the exhaust coming off. There's a area right here that is covered, and it kind of comes back and around, then back out. And that's something you gotta clean pretty well every year. All right, that's about 3 minutes. We're burning, wood's going. It's going to be down a little bit because I have the door open with the camera in it, but as soon as I close it, the draft will come back up. Good dry wood really helps, and slab wood's pretty thin, so it's a nice flat kindling. It's not a traditional way of thin small pieces, but I get to work pretty good. All right, so fire started this morning. That's where we're at. See the stove right there. I used to be 5'8". I'm like 5'6" now. I hit the ceiling in here if I stand up straight. It's an old dirt floor. They put some concrete and gravel in. Did a bunch of French drains. Root cellar. It's into the ground. I don't use it. I should use it, but I don't. A good homesteader would be using it. But I have nothing. I didn't garden this year. We're going to garden next year. Maybe we'll use it next year. But that's it for that. It gets going, and I'll come back in a couple hours, throw a couple logs on it. They'll burn up to 6-8 hours, depending on my logs. And we'll keep that going through the day. All right. Oh, slab wood video, I will put a link at the end. Did I mention to you that it's a cold, windy day? That's what it is. Even the chickens really don't want to be out. Only a few. Which I ran out of chicken food. Or chicken feed over Christmas vacation. But I had some stuff to make some little homemade. Let's see here. Got a problem. I need to check something. We have those rabbit feeders. Yep, it blew. Oh. Door to my garage is open in the back. There's chickens in here. That makes me mad. Hold on. What are you doing in here? Go on. Get up. Not allowed. Go on. Stop breaking through the door. Right, Jenny? She wants her feed. Lights on. The radio up there has the plug for the rabbit waters. I need to really, next spring, wire this whole place up much better. Being a Amish household for 4 years, well, they really didn't wire it up. And before then, there was a rental here for a while, and also an older couple, and the husband died and she was here, so they just never really did anything with it. But I've been told that the garage is still as messy as it was back then. And hopefully this year I can, well, coming year, I can get this garage completely straight into a complete workshop. But yeah, the rabbit waterers had ice in them. They're not supposed to. So kick that back on. Hopefully they'll thaw out pretty quick. Some people may ask, may not, but I'm going to put it out there. What do I do when I'm out of chicken feed, and what do I do to supplement the chickens? Well, we make like a scratch. I usually have a bunch of grain here in certain various ways, but what I do is I have some corn, I have some oats, I have some wheat, I have some steamed barley, and I have soybean husk that is ground. Normally I do not feed soy to my chickens. Usually they're on a non-GMO feed, but it's getting crazy. And the price point around here, if I were to be selling eggs, doesn't really change if I'm putting in a value-added egg or not. Pretty much everyone's drained it down to about $2 a dozen, which when I'm going non-GMO with omega-3, I should be getting $4 a dozen, no problem. Especially now since people aren't getting eggs, and I'm still getting a dozen a day, if not more. Right here. So you can see, like, it's kind of sticking to me. That's the mineral oil. If I use molasses, of course, it'd be a little bit sticky. Sticks to my hand. But that's what I do. I mix it up in a bucket, and then we'll feed it to them. I have whole corn, I don't have cracked corn, but chickens don't really care. They have gizzards, and also the ducks like it. Someone's going to say, well, you're feeding them oats. You're not supposed to feed them whole oats. I know. Chickens get nothing out of whole oats. They do break it down, and they'll get a little bit, but the best way to feed chickens oats is oatmeal. Warm oatmeal. That's how chickens get the most out of oats. Other than that, this is kind of like a filler. It's what oats release when they're warm and they're moist. They release something. Yes, they're going to release something in their gut because they're going to get warm. It's going to get moist. But you pretty much want that oat already opened and heated up, and that's where they get the most. And to be honest, chickens love warm oatmeal on a day like today. Well, I guess I spoke too soon. It didn't stay lit. Oh well, try again. Yep, we got her going now. Got some good blue flame. That's good. Blue flame's real good. All right. Animals fed this morning. Pigs knocked over their water, pulled it into their hut, made a mess, fixed that. Sloppy roads, head to the feed store. All right, over here at McCarthy's Feed, I got a present from Mel, one of the owners here. She was really kind to me. She gave me some glasses. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see. Yep. For driving day and night, anti-glare. I have a real problem with glare, and those will fit around my glasses, so nighttime when I'm driving, especially in the rain, it'll take care of the glare. She said that she found those to work really well with her. So she got me a pair, and I appreciate it. That's what good people do. Waiting to get in right now. There's a little bit of a line. Let me see if I can get it. I'm out of the vehicle. Dirty windows. Let me roll that. Get our 200 pounds of chicken feed and 100 of corn. And then we're done and we're out of here. Go from there. Okay, this is Shetler's. It's a little side thing. I already got what I need. He's got little things. He's got little Amish tools, you know, your carts and whatever. Cultivator, pipes. He's got everything. But here it is, Shetler Supplies. He's here on Donation Road outside Greenville. It's always a hoot going in there. The guys are really nice. Rudy, the owner, he's hilarious, and he's got a worker named Jonathan that me and him really get along, and we're messing around as he was putting up some stock, and I saw it whip over by the horse area, and I'm like, oh man, I can make that crack. And he goes, I bet you can. Well, I couldn't, because it was just a little bit different than all the ones I have. So I said I'd be back and I'll crack a whip for him. But excuse me, the owner's like, I bet I can do it, and he darn near took off his ear. Luckily he was wearing his Amish hat to protect him. But yeah, it's always a good time going there. Good people. If you've never been around an Amish community or in one, you should. Find out what life is like on their side. Understand them a little bit and you'll find out they're not much different than you. They really are not. They just necessarily just don't have electricity and gas powered things. But they'll have diesel, they'll have propane, and they will have power. They sell plenty of solar panels there. Some of these Amish houses around here, they have some of the nicest lighting inside, and it's all solar powered. Our neighbor was in there. His parents are building the house. They run solar panels that charge a DeWalt battery pack. It's a big pack and it has all these lithium ion batteries in it, and that powers the lights throughout the house. And it's really neat, and they're very innovative, and they know how to make things work, and they use technology in a way that you don't think. Forgot what I was going to say here. All right, as I'm letting you go in and out constantly, I like to say now, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Pound that like button, pound the subscribe button, share with your friends, help us get noticed. Where subscribers are starting to come in on a daily basis now. We're slowly growing. I'm hoping to hit my 100 by 1 year anniversary. And I appreciate all the new people subscribing. And we will return after. Well, been running for a few hours. A little over 180. Pressure's under 40. We're all right. Let's see how she's burning. She's cold up really nice down below. I just added some wood, some big logs. We're going out somewhere. We're headed out to Charlie's birthday party soon. Yeah, I'm a wimp when it comes to cold at times. Alright, so the fire's been going well today. I got the heat up into it. We find that 180 degrees is when it's most efficient. And that's something to look at with your stoves, your boilers, especially your boilers, is was the best temperature for you. They'll say 160 to 180. The sooner we get to 180, the better. That on the right is a drake. That on the left is a hen. He was just talking to her. And that one is probably a drake too. That hen, which is in the center, I am going to keep that one. It probably doesn't show up that great, but it is brown and blue. The head is all brown and it fades off into the bluish gray feathers. I really like that drake too, but unfortunately Drake's gotta go. Alright, sorry about that squirrel moment, but it was happening. So we're going to feed some animals, get ready to go to Charlie's birthday party. One of the roosters is going bonkers, and we'll go from there. I have to check that because there might be a hawk attack. Alright, everyone's fed, everything's taken care of. End of the day. Day done. I gotta work on it. It stops running. I think there's a carburetor issue. But as you can see behind me, fog's rolling in. It's pretty overcast. There was snow on the ground this morning. Now it's all melting and the fog's rolling in. So I thought I'd take you out here for one last thing. Our fire's got a wet log in it. There's some red oak in there. I know it's wet because it's smoking like it's wet. It's coming all the way down because the air's so heavy. Let's see here. See if we can get this. I can hear someone coming. All right, let me switch this over. Well, this is today, the Monday after Christmas. No snow on the ground. This is a field across the house. Dairy farm over there. Dairy farm over there. Deer stand over there. But this is all farm fields around us. And we're kind of at a high point somewhat. There's a little bit higher, but the area we live in is about 900 feet above sea level.
Highest points you can't really see is over there, top of a hill, but pretty much that's it. It is gloomy, nasty. Old dairy farm right there. It's our neighbor. That's where I bought the 8N. Used to do 30 head out of there. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, there's a wet log in there. I need to make sure I grab better logs. All right. So this is Rob from Chicken Ranch Homestead. It's been a day in the life of me. It's pretty poorly put together, but hey, this is what I do. I didn't show you the time when I sit down and eat. I didn't show you the hour I sat down and did nothing. There's probably actually 2 hours of nothing. I'm not an early riser. We were out at 9 a.m. this morning. It's now about 3:30. So we're done with chores because of, you know, daylight savings time. And the chickens and the goats and everything, they changed their clocks internally to change with feeding time. So they were screaming already. So that's it. Remember, like, share, subscribe. I already said that. Never mind that, unless you did. If you haven't, please do. I can tell you right now that 95% of the people that watch our videos are not subscribed. That little analytics thing, it's amazing. It tells you all kinds of stuff. And I know if I put a video too long, people stop watching. I wouldn't want to watch me for that long either. But please subscribe. It isn't going to hurt you. It's free. You can ignore me, whatever. But once in a while, if you see someone catches your eye,